to go, Ada. Oh, jeepers. We've got signs and everything.
Yeah.
Here we go, Jing Jing. We've got people here. Welcome, Duick.
Merci.
Okay. So we're live now, Ada.
Yeah. Ok.
Yeah.
Bon, il y a un peu, comme
Just
vous
follow
pouvez
the
le voir,
light.
il y a un peu de monde par ici. Il y a un peu de monde pour accueillir Marie et Duick et son équipage au ponton.
Yeah. There's a few people here, which is good. So kind of cool. I'm not sure where they're going to go, but
Salut.
they're doing a cruise by to work out exactly where they're going to moor, and then probably come back. There's actually very little wind here because we're in the shelter from the island, Isle of Wight, but there's only probably 5 knots of breeze here, so that's cool. Okay. I think they want to go around again. Yep. So Barry, what do you think? This is Mr. Barry Pickthall. He's our roving Whitbread OGR ambassador.
Yeah, the oldie.
Yeah, so good to see you.
Well,
How about that?
It was 1977. She came back up here
Yeah.
in a Force 8
Yes.
with it snowing,
Snowing.
full-on snow.
Okay.
So it made very good pictures.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah.
Snow
They
here.
were rolling downwind.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
Well, they're still motoring down there, out of the way, so we can keep talking.
Yeah.
So what's your other best Eric Taverley story? Because you were a bit involved with some of that.
I was his shore manager on Cop d'Or in 1989-90.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was. The interesting thing was that Eric never properly finished any of the Whitbreads,
Yes.
and the difference between him and Marie is preparation, which is the lesson that costs so much in the previous Whitbreads that hasn't been learnt.
Yeah.
And she did around the world. She did a transatlantic, and she got everybody together and worked well. Taverley never did that. He would turn up with white gloves at the start and expect everything to be done.
Yeah. He was dismasted twice in the first.
Yeah.
Had issues with IOR certificates. In
Yeah.
The next one.
Well, he had a
spent uranium keel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Courtesy of the French Navy.
Yeah. That's cool. Yeah, very good. Yeah, I think he'd be looking down quite happy, at the moment.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, very cool. Yeah, very cool. Looks like they're making their final run in. Maybe they're going to go in on the inside. Georgie's given them an indication of where to go. So we're still waiting. Jane, it's okay. We can show the people. There's a little boat out in the end there somewhere. Okay, more Whitbread stories.
Well, the extraordinary thing was that I got to know Eric Taverley really well, mainly because I had all the money. So whenever
you were looking after his money, you mean?
Yeah, well, no, I was looking after the sponsors' money,
Yeah.
and so whenever he wanted something, he had to come and speak English. And of course, everybody said he can't speak English. He can speak perfect English.
when you need to.
And we had to rebuild the boat in Auckland, and he went back to Paris, and he wasn't there when everybody was working 20 hours a day. He came back, and there was a identical boat to Pendwick 2.
Really?
No, sorry, the original Pendwick, the one that his father owned.
Yeah.
And in the yard, and he just he came and showed it to me. He took me around it and said, "This is incredible."
Yeah. Wow.
Incredible.
That's okay.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Yeah.
So, Okay, well, there's been a whole series of Penduics, and they're all in different. They're all sailing still, and they've got a society. It's quite a big deal in France. But it's always good, The thing that really impressed me about Penduic 6 is you just look at it and said, no one will ever build another boat like that. There's no reason to nowadays,
No.
And so that's another beauty of sailing these classics.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. So we're doing another circuit. We thought they were coming in. Maybe they're going
Maybe she
inside.
don't want to stop her circumnavigation done.
I think you might be right.
I think she wants to keep sailing.
Yes, I think so.
Do a circumnavigation of cows.
Yeah, exactly. So anyway, part of the course. We had one of the families, one of the crew's family was here. So
Well, with the flowers, I suspect.
yeah. So let's have a chat to Bruno. Bruno, tell us all about the film that's being done, or aren't you allowed to talk about it?
About the film, I mean.
Yeah, we're live on Facebook.
Ok.
You can say in French if you want, just to say who you are and what you're doing.
Ok. Alors, c'est un documentaire sur Penduick 6 et l'histoire de Marie. Et c'est absolument fascinant de la voir arriver aujourd'hui, très émouvant. Je ne sais pas si tu comprends, Don. I don't know if you understand, but I keep on going.
Bit,
Okay.
yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Et on a commencé il y a 8 mois, lorsque la course a commencé. Et quand elle a pris le départ, je me souviens à Lorient, sa terre natale, pour les 50 ans du bateau, elle a dit « Je ne suis pas sûr que je gagne, mais j'ai envie de faire bonne figure ». Et de la accueillir aujourd'hui ici, c'est assez émouvant. Voilà. Donc, c'est un film qui verra le jour, je ne sais pas quand, mais on arrive à la fin du tournage.
So, is it going to be like 6 months or a year before it's finished?
No.
Quicker.
No, I'm quite fast
Yeah.
on editing.
Okay.
So, during the race,
Yeah.
I start editing. So
Already.
We are in a good,
Yeah.
in a good place.
So you must be very happy if you're going to take a subject for a film. You couldn't ask for a better finish.
Yeah, but I'm so happy for her, because it's a story about, transmission,
Yeah.
heritage,
Yeah.
and as you say very often, it's about a human story.
Yeah.
And what is so good and so great with this race you create, because yes, it's a human story. People.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So-
And Marie always impresses because she says most of the crew only do maximum 2 legs, so she can share other.
That's what I
other-
was
other
saying. Yeah,
people. So,
yeah. So it's amazing.
And of course, we haven't really explained this fully, but the big deal right now is that her time on Penduick is such that in about 5 days we'll know whether she actually gets IRC for the whole race, overall, which is a big deal. That's the grand prize. The big thing you want to get is IRC for the whole lot, and she's looking. It's possible,
It's
maybe
possible. And you know what is very emotional? It's she have a name, a last name.
Yeah.
But today
It's her. It's all about her.
It's
Yeah.
about Mary. It's his first name with
Yeah.
the most
Yeah,
important.
exactly. Yeah.
So it's not so easy to have a name like that.
Yeah.
And she proved.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. I agree.
that's so emotional.
Yeah. No, it's very cool. Very
So
cool.
where would you? I don't know. Maybe she's doing a kind of what she's doing exactly.
I'm getting ready to come in now. Just getting observation and getting fenders right and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't know whether she realises yet the ramifications of her position in terms of outright,
Are you going-
or overall.
Are you going to announce her?
Yeah, I'll tell her. I'll tell her. So, hey, do you realise that you're staring down the barrel in about 4 or 5 days' time? You're up against Triana, but also Spirit of Helsinki is very close behind as well, only hours behind her. But she's still in with the rankings and running to potentially take out the whole thing. So
That's why maybe she decided to fly this last day.
yeah. Oh well, that's another story.
I think so.
Okay. I think she's coming in now.
Okay.
Let's
Okay,
see.
thank you.
It's a bit
I have
tricky
to
here
check
because
my
there
goal
might be.
now.
Yeah, go back to work. Okay, see you later. There's a bit of probably assessing the current here as well, but it doesn't look too bad. No, the current might be. This is the tricky bit.
Pardon.
You can see the boat crabbing sideways, and it's possibly because of the current. Yeah, it's quite tricky. Maybe. Yeah. That's part of it as well. So part of this is just to set the boat up in position and then just
did you
watch.
see the current?
Yeah, the current's pushing it around, so
Crazy.
they're just setting it up to work out what's the best way to make the most of it. So this could take a while. This could take a bit of a while.
Might need a rib.
Eh?
Might need a rib.
No, you're better off letting her try that. I mean, at the end of the day, she needs just to get out in the rib, I will.
Because
But a lot of this is just to find out what's going on. You know, you just got to sound it out, or just watch what's happening and then come in and then make a new plan and so on. Not easy. Yeah, but she actually arrived at exactly the right time for the tide.
exactly.
Yeah.
2
She
hours
had a bit of a push
later,
all the way in,
yeah.
so it's going to start to turn now.
6 miles before the arrival, when she was in the storm and inside, she was
Yeah.
still doing 10 knots. More
Yeah,
than
yeah,
10
yeah, yeah.
knots.
Yeah,
Impressive.
exactly. Yep, worked out well. Worked out very well. Yep, this could take a while.
Is that the tide pushing?
Yeah, the tide's coming underneath the wharf here and pushing out at an angle. So it's not like a wall, we're a floating pontoon, so it's quite challenging now.
Alors, ce qu'on disait,
Yeah.
ce que Don disait en anglais, c'est que avant on plaisantait, mais je disais, elle veut pas revenir parce elle continue son tour du monde, elle veut rester en Corse. En fait, elle veut pas. Ouais, bon, je plaisantais évidemment. En fait, il y a beaucoup de courant. Elle est arrivée à un bon moment avec la marée parce que vous l'avez vu. Même quelques milles de l'arrivée, elle était encore à 10 nœuds. Elle a été bien aidée par le courant. Une fois rentrée dans le chenal, mais maintenant nous sommes sur un ponton flottant, ce n'est pas un mur, et donc la marée fait une espèce d'angle, elle ne peut pas arriver au ponton. Donc c'est pour ça qu'elle repart et revient, elle repart et revient. Et donc je demandais à Dun si on n'aurait pas besoin de la pousser un peu avec un semi-rigide au bout d'un moment. Ça doit. Donc là elle avance à nouveau et on va voir si c'est mieux.
What should we talk about, Ada?
I was talking what should you
English weather.
It's a good
Rain,
weather
cloud.
today. What about we talk about you, Don?
Talk about me.
It's the
No, I got an
first-
idea.
The first boat arriving.
No,
at the
I'm,
end of
this,
your
listen to
chair.
this.
How
Listen
do
to
you
this. You got to think about this. I'm sick of talking about me. Let's talk about you. What do you think about me? That's a joke.
This is a question
Oh, here we
you
go.
should never
Check out the
ask
look.
to
Check out the tide. It's just taken us
feel? No,
sideways.
it's crazy. Yeah.
This is going to be a bit of a thing. So where do we get to?
She's saying something.
Wow, it's going to come in really fast. This is quite challenging. I think she wants to go back to France.
Oh, it's quick.
What about it?
I don't want to point it at her in case she need to see
Oh,
the dog.
no, it's okay for the moment. That's for sure. It'll be
Yeah.
as frustrating for them as anyone. So, anyway,
This is part of her arrival.
yes. So let's talk about the.
I'm sure she's more happy because she had the time to help her. Even
Yeah.
if she had to fight it now.
Yeah, but you can see it's a
At least for the fish, right?
bit turbulent
That's
around
her Oh yeah.
That's right.
It's a big. Quite funny. So, 350 miles behind is Spirit Key.
Yeah.
And crew, so they'll be in a couple of days. And then about 200 miles behind that is Spirit of Helsinki.
She's requesting a rib help. There's too much tide. Should we go?
Okay, yeah. I've got
So
to
we
drive.
both-
Hang on a sec.
Yeah. So you keep it alive? You...
Okay, so we might just shut this down, Jen. Barry, do you want to hang on to the champagne?
Yeah.
And I'll let you hang on to the banners as well.
Yeah.
Which, can you hang on to those?
Yeah.
Yep, all right. And you want to take the light, Jen? So we're going to shut this down until they get a bit closer. We'll
Yeah,
come back
I've
again
got-
shortly. Yeah.